Independent Stave Company maintains a large inventory of seasoned wood to meet the demands of our customers, enough to craft more than 600,000 whiskey barrels. When oak is first cut, over half the weight is water. Long, hot summers assist in the natural drying process. As staves are drying, the moisture content drops to equal the moisture content in the air. The undesirable extractives in the wood migrate to the surface and are leached away. After being brought in from the seasoning yard, staves are stored in a pre-dryer for approximately 20 days at 95 degrees with fans circulating hot air through the stacks. After the moisture content reaches 20%, the staves are moved into the dry kilns for approximately 7 days with temperatures up to 160 degrees until the moisture content is brought down to 10 to 12%, ideal for whiskey barrels. Similar to barrel staves, heading pieces go through several machining processes to create the final shape and joint surface. They are planed flat and jointed on smaller jointer wheels. Heading staves are then manually assembled by pressing the pieces together into heading squares. The squares are sent through rounding machines which cut the final shape of the head. Heads are charred over an open flame on a conveyor where they actually catch fire. The time spent over the flame is varied according to the desired char level. After leaving the char station, the heads travel on their edges through a trough of hot wax to make it easier to insert the head into the barrel. Staves at Kentucky Cooperage begin their journey to becoming barrels at the equalizer and planer. These machines trim the stave ends and plane the surfaces to a curvature that matches the shape of the finished barrel. At the joining wheels, each side of the stave is jointed to an angle. Jointing ensures the edge of each stave will fit together precisely to form a tight seam. In addition, the joining wheel knives are set to cut the stave smaller on each end than in the middle. This forms the bilge of the barrel. The bilge provides added resistance to internal pressure by enabling the joints to tighten in a uniform circumference. Manually, the barrel is raised. Skilled barrel raisers select staves of different widths to fill a head truss ring, which is placed on the bottom of a setup stand. The first stave selected is the bung stave, where the bung hole will be drilled. The smaller staves are placed on each side. After the last stave is placed, a steel cable goes around the top and is drawn in to the size of a large iron hoop, which is used to replace the cable so the barrel can be moved to the next production step. Each barrel is inspected and entered into our quality control system. Once a barrel passes inspection, it enters the steam tunnel for approximately 20 minutes. Steam bending allows the staves to become soft and pliable for further shaping in the barrel assembly department. After exiting the steam tunnel, the barrel enters a windlass machine where the top end is pulled together and the larger catch ring is replaced with a smaller temporary head ring. At this point, the barrel is beginning to take shape and is ready to go through a dry heat tunnel to set the bend. After the bend is set, the barrel goes through a series of machines which place additional temporary rings, aligns the ends, smooths the outside of the barrel, and tighten the staves. Finally, the barrel is inspected to ensure it is ready to be charred. After inspection, barrels are loaded into a charring station. Barrels are charred to create flavor, color, and aroma. The inside of the barrel burns until the customer-specified char level is reached, on average 1 minute. Once the desired char level has been achieved, each barrel is sprayed with water to halt the charring process. During the caramelization process, a browning effect occurs. These toasty and vanilla-like compounds will be extracted into the spirit during maturation, thereby contributing color. The process of charring also produces carbon. While this does not contribute to a spirit's flavor, charcoal is a well-known filter aid that is capable of removing odors, particularly sulfurous ones from liquids. After charring, the barrels are crowsed. This is the process of cutting a groove just inside each end of the barrel, called a crowse. The crowse is the seat for the barrel heads and is designed for a liquid-tight seal. The crowse then receives a visual inspection and is sent to the head-up station. At the head-up station, heads are then fitted into the crowse of the barrel by hand, and permanent black steel hoops are placed on the barrel, Filtered water is added to aid in detecting leaks at final inspection. Finally, the quarter and bilge hoops are added for a total of 6 hoops. The barrel is then moved to a station that applies an FDA-approved sealant around the outer rim of the barrel head and crows to reduce evaporation. The barrel comes to a stop in a temporary storage warehouse where it will sit for several days waiting for final inspection. The finishing department is responsible for final inspections, repairs, and dressing the barrel before it is shipped. Finishing begins by drilling the fill hole, also called a bung hole, and is drilled on the barrel's head or belly. Finally, the barrels are filled with air to a positive pressure so that water is forced out, making defects, if present, more visible. The barrel passes on to a first-level inspection area where minor repairs are completed. If major defects are found, the barrel is sent to a skilled cooper who is ready to make the necessary repairs. The barrels then go on to a final inspection area before being loaded onto trucks and sent out to our customers. We do not ship any barrels that do not pass this rigorous inspection and testing process.